Thank you very much, Ms. General Evaluator Meena. Guests, of course still Toastmasters, but still guests of this meeting, and very importantly, Annie. Annie, I'm going to evaluate your speech today on, of course, your objectives of your speech, but mainly what I liked about your speech, and what I loved about your speech, what I learned about your speech, but overall, what I will remember about your speech 10 days from now. Okay? So what I thought I liked about your speech, of course, the title of your speech was True Heroes. That was your title. And so that got me a little curious. I was wondering, it was Memorial Day, so was that about true heroes there, or what was it about? But then you opened your speech and you took us through the different transitions, and then I got a clue at the end what it was about. So I thought that your opening was really very good, very enthusiastic. You used humor. You spoke about the TED Talk person. I think his name was Derek Sewer. And I liked that you asked the question, but instead of just continuing after that, you paused for effect. So that was good. I liked the way that you involved Vipin by making him dance a little bit, so you made it interactive, you broke the ice. And I liked the different transitions. Now the main idea of organizing your speech was to take us through the different transitions. So you told us 3 stories and you took us through the different transitions. What I perhaps would recommend is maybe tell us in the beginning where you're taking us on that journey. So, perhaps tell us a little bit, I'm going to talk about entrepreneurship, something like that, so we follow your story. That was one recommendation. Second thing is, there was a turning point in your story, and that was when your friend told you about him becoming an entrepreneur. He told you he answered your question when you asked him why you're leaving. He said, I'm going to start something of my own. And so that was a jaw-dropping moment. I would have liked to take that story from that crisis point into where you brought us to your third story by a very dramatic pause. A jaw-dropping moment. And let it sink in. Okay? So that would take the nice bend in the road there. Also, when you were talking to your friend, perhaps instead of saying he said and she said, use a dialogue form. I'm going to be leaving my job, Annie. Really? Why? Because dialogues really create that story and that interest in your speech. I also like the words you use. You had a lot of vocal variety, and I like some of the words that you used. For example, enablers. We're all enablers over here. But my favorite part of the speech that I will remember 10 days from now is the emotion you brought with the third story. When you involved the startup of this club and you took us to where you started, this club started. Perhaps maybe bookend your opening with the end by maybe doing a little happy dance and tying it all nicely. But other than that, great speech, Annie, and I loved your energy and your animation. In conclusion, thank you.